Good day everyone. So today we'll be discussing about the topic number 12, which is the function space planning and design. So function space planning and design. After meeting with the client and understanding the requirements, the caterer must ensure the venue can comfortably accommodate guests based on the event type. The required space per guest depends on the function type, seating, and venue size. So type of functions. A well-planned layout, balanced space, avoiding overcrowded or excessive emptiness to create a successful event. Banquet manager must be skilled in optimizing room setups to enhance guest experiences and maximize revenue. Understanding standard functions types is essential for effective planning and execution. So first, functions. Banquet. This setup is used for wedding and most dinner and lunch events. It includes table that accommodate large number of people since these types of event are usually for large crowds. Often, a head table for the VIP or sponsor is facing all guests in attendance for wedding or celebration parties. A dance floor is also allocated. There are two common banquet setups, which is the banquet rounds. So this setup use round table which can accommodate from 6 up to 12 person. So next is imperial or tradition banquets. This type of setups use rectangular tables used in traditional banquets of olden times. So next is cocktail parties. Typically have minimal or no seating to encourage guest interactions. Banquet managers should carefully position bars of foods stations to ensure a smooth flow of guests. This event can be held in various spaces like hotel, lobbies, pools, or function rooms. A modern trend includes live cooking stations, which requires more space than traditional buffet setups. Proper planning ensures guest comfort and efficient setup. So, meeting setup are designed for small groups, promoting discussion and learning. Next is classroom style. Classroom style is ideal for seminars and lectures. These setups a table arranged facing the front for easy viewing of presentation and visual aids. It also useful for participant testing but requires more space, limiting the number of attendees in a room. Next is a theater or lecture style. This is the easiest setup since guests are provided only chairs, all facing in the same direction. This type of physical setup would be used when the guests are listening to a presentation. So here's the example of theater or lecture style. Next is a boardroom style. This setup is often used for smaller meetings such as board of director meetings. This style of setup is used when all participants want to be able to see and communicate directly with each other. It works well for brainstorming activities and problem solving exercise. So there are different variations to this setup. So first is a traditional hollow. So next is a hollow style. Next is T style, and last is the U style. So space layout and planning and design criteria. On-premise caterers follow standard space allocation to their venues, ensuring smooth operations. However, off-premise catering face challenges since these locations are not designed for food services. The size, shape, and flows of the venue impact the layout and design. Key questions should be considered while planning the setups. So first, guest spaces, dance floor, stages and space for entertainers, bars and buffet and food stations, service station for staff, other factors, off-premise catering kitchen and staging area, registration table and check-in areas for wedding or parties, gift and cake tables. seating for guests during cocktails and dinner. So, guest spaces. On-premise versus off-premise catering. On-premise caterers have predefined space standards, making layout planning easier. Off-premise location pose challenges due to their primary non-food related uses. Factor like size, shape, and guest flow must be considered when designing the layout. Question to ask whether determining an overall layout include how many guests will attend, where they will arrive, where at the menu and beverage arrangement. Are there other planned activities such as dancing or speeches? Are there existing failures to work with or around, such as bar and setting? Where is the kitchen in relation to where guests will be? What is the theme of the party or the event? So next, table for seating banquet functions. So the manager knows the capacity of all the rooms and types of functions that may be booked into each room. The next thing the banquet manager needs to know are the types and size of tables available, so the function can be planned with comfort for guests and efficiently for the banquet establishment. So functions. The following are the most common table use, banquet catering and functions. So here are the example. 6 top or 48-inch round seats 6 guests. 8 top or 60-inch round 6 seats 6 to 10 guests. 10 top or 72-inch round seats 8 to 12 guests. Banquet 6 or 30-inch by 6 foot rectangular table. Banquet 8 or 30-inch by 8 rectangular table.
Function. Skull room or skinny table. These are 18 or 24 inches wide, 6 to 8 feet long. Oval table. This usually measure 54 by 78 inches and is used for dining table. Hybrid or cocktail table. These are small round table that are 42 inches high used for cocktail reception. Sometimes chairs are used for on sometimes just table. These are usually 18, 24, 30 or 36 inches diameter. Specialty table. These are special shaped table base used for sitting upward or bar rather than for a guest dining. A banquet manager and chef can create an interesting pod sit up using different shaped tables. Serpentine table. A crescent shaped table usually used to make oval shaped buffet line. It's about one fourth and size of a full round table. Half moon table are semicircular and commonly used for head table, buffet setup, or space saving arranged in banquet function. Notes. Round table are used to encourage conversation and create a jovial atmosphere. They should always be used when the client wants a function where fun and enjoyment are among the key ingredients for success of the party. Rectangular table are ideal if is limited space since they don't take as much as round table. A skinny table is used when guests have to sit one side of table at head table or for a schoolroom style setup. These rectangular tables are usually used for presentation or half of buffet table. Guideline for Guideline for guest space allocation. The following table offers a guideline for for catering event space planning based on consideration. Space per person include chairs and table. Type of event requirements. Table allowance. The guideline for guest space allocation are only for space allocation of each guest. It does not consider space between table as well as Aisha space, consider the following. Allow allow 60 inches between rectangular tables and 54 inches for round table. I shall be at least 48 inches wide, with gross I shall 6 feet and table 4 inches from walls. Provide extra space for wheelchair accessibility seating if needed. Head table common at wedding and retirements are usually placed at the front but also round and center for more relaxing feel. They require 25 100% more space than regular tables. Entertainment and dance floor. The type of utilities available can be an issue for larger event or enhance with speaker bands or audio visual presentation. Concern about utilities available may include type of electricity and maximum weight, maximum lights and number of lighting control in the room, projectors, LCD, TV, radio and DVD, microphone system and paging system, number number and type of electrical outlets, phone, jack, ICD outlets, built-in speaker. If there is a staging area or platform, there are often lit or podium set up in front of the guests. Lecterns are placed at the center of the head table, taking up 24 inches of space and include place for notes, and lights and microphones. Podium is served the same purpose but are freestanding while electron rests on table. Both require 24 inches of space. Platform should have 10 square feet of space for proper setup. For dance floor, allocate 3 square feet per guest. Smaller caterers can rent 3 by 3 foot section with one section per 3 guests. Band needs, band needs 10 square feet per musician. 20 for drummer and 30 for spinet piano or keyboard and 100 for a grand piano. If using riser or platform, 4 by 4 or 4 by 8 feet. Ensure safety with step and additional space may be needed for entertainment, bars, buffet, and food station. Along with guest space and entertainment space, you all need to have a good idea how much space you need for your home setup. Bars, buffet, and food station should be spread around the room, not clustered in one area. If both a cocktail reception and a meal are planted, allow 6 and 10 square feet per guest for reception area. Buffet table needs a deck space and 8-foot banquet table require 24 square feet plus 60 to 100 square feet for aisle space. The number of table depends on the menu guest count, dining time, service style, and decoration with 2 feet of table space per dish. Non-alcoholic beverage station need a similar space as buffet setup. Bars should be visible but not block entry flow. They need space for ice, stock, callers, and bartenders, requiring at least 42 square feet but 150 is enough. but 150 square feet. For smooth operation, one bar with 1 to 2 bartender is usually enough, depending on drink variety and bartender skills. Service station for staff. The caterer should be also plan space for tray jack and side stand so guests have a place to discard empty plates and glasses. Other factor offer means create catering kitchen needs space based on the cooking equipment require a large area are needed for cooking and display foods. Gift table for wedding or party depends on guest count and gift registry. While cake table must be sturdy enough to support the cake, width and high. Couch and registration table should be near the entrance for security and guest convenience. Specification registrations staff should be available to avoid long line.